You know, there's an interesting anthem composed in 1901 with words by A.C. Benson, and he was the Master of Magdalen College in Cambridge. And the chorus runs, if I remember it correctly, "Land of hope and glory, mother of the free, how shall we extol thee who are born of thee? Wider still and wider shall thy bounds be set. God who made thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. Thy fame is ancient as of days," it goes on, "as ocean large and wide, a pride that dares and heeds not praise, a stern and silent pride." Now I worry that those words are misplaced at the moment. Land of hope. It's not a land of hope for those people who are held in detention simply because they have come here asking for our support. Some of them may not be legitimate refugees. Many of them are. And we are treating them, or our current Home Secretary is treating them, with contempt. As far as I'm concerned, I know she's got a problem with emails, and I know she's got a problem possibly with security. But her visit to the detention centre in Kent before she resigned under Liz Truss, and her contempt and refusal to do anything, in contrast to Grant Shapps, who immediately acted, but probably acted too late. There were people in that detention centre who were seriously ill. There are stories that at least one of them was abused. It doesn't matter whether that person was abused by a fellow inmate or whether that person was abused by somebody in authority. The fact is, these people are under our protection. And we should be a land of hope, not a land of punishment. I have seen a land of punishment. I have seen people, refugees, so-called refugees or migrants, people who are being held in detention and treated appallingly and beaten and abused in various appalling ways. I've heard their stories at first hand. And I thought that was something from another country. I took that other country to court. It took 11 years, I won. I'm now wondering whether or not we should be doing the same thing here. We have a responsibility. You go back to our religions, all of our great religions, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism. They're all based on hospitality. It's about hospitality received, hospitality given, hospitality particularly to the stranger. Abraham is rewarded initially because of his hospitality to three people who come out of nowhere. Loving kindness, chesed. And it's our loving kindness, it's our kindness to the stranger, it's our kindness to those people who are vulnerable, even prisoners, the sick. This is why the NHS is so important. This is why the NHS is a symbol of our nation's greatness and why it would be wrong to abandon it and to let it decay. It was greatness that created the NHS. It is greatness that lies behind the 1951 Refugee Convention, and we were a founding signatory to that convention. It's not just that we must project hope. It's also that this is our duty. Now, that anthem, Land of Hope and Glory, was at one point proposed as a national anthem to replace God Save the King. I'm really proud that we have kept the national anthem we've got. But I think Land of Hope and Glory is a very good second choice, and we're not living up to it. I am hugely disappointed, not only by the events that occurred today, but also by some of the responses that I've seen to those events, which are shameful. And I simply don't accept them or expect them in our country.